very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching CNN News 18. I'm Koina Sharma, and I'll be taking you through all the latest news and updates from in and around the world. But first up, we're starting the bulletin with a breaking piece of input. Well, Principal Sessions Court has permitted ED to subject Senthil Balaji to custodial interrogation in Kaveri Hospital. Also, the Principal Sessions Court has denied bail to Senthil Balaji. Remember, Balaji was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate on Wednesday in a cash for jobs scam and is currently hospitalized. Now, meanwhile, a political face-off has erupted between the DMK government and Governor R.N. Ravi over the allocating of ministers' portfolio. Well, I would like to remind the viewers that Tamil Nadu's Minister of Electricity Prohibition and Excise V. Senthil Balaji was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate in the wee hours of Wednesday. Now, the controversial arrest is also a part of an unfolding investigation into a murky job racket scandal. Now, joining me on the broadcast is Purnima Murli, my colleague. Hello, Purnima. What more details do we have on the unfolding controversy in the arrest by the ED?
Well, remember the ED had arrested Senthil Balaji earlier this week, after which he was hospitalized after he complained of chest pain. Since then, he's been hospitalized. First, judicial custody, 14-day judicial custody was given to Senthil Balaji. And after that, the Enforcement Directorate had applied for custodial interrogation of Senthil Balaji, and that in fact was heard. The orders were reserved. So late last evening, the Madras High Court had said that the ED can, giving the permission to ED to and subjecting Senthil Balaji to custodial interrogation for 8 days at the Kaveri Hospital. Remember, he's been shifted to Kaveri Hospital, a private hospital, for further treatment. The court, the ED had asked for a 15-day custodial interrogation, but has been given 8 days. So the ED can interrogate Senthil Balaji even as he undergoes treatment at the Kaveri Hospital. Meanwhile, the bail petition that was applied by Senthil Balaji, that has been dismissed. He will not get bail. So 8-day custodial interrogation for the ED will begin because the court had given permission for the ED.
All right. Purnima, help us understand that Principal Sessions Court has already permitted ED to subject Senthil Balaji to custodial interrogation. Now, what will be the potential consequences and implications in the ongoing investigation?
Well, if you look at the ED raids that took place, it was in connection with the job scam that took place in 2014, where Senthil Balaji had reportedly duped candidates and collected bribes in the name of jobs. This was something that the Supreme Court had, in fact, said that the ED can begin its probe in this case, and therefore the ED began its raids. And then the ED, before the court, said that they have evidence and documents to prove after the raids, and that's why they have, in fact, arrested Senthil Balaji. So a lot of drama took place, and now Tamil Nadu government had recommended the reallocation of portfolios that Senthil Balaji held. And that, in fact, was not agreed upon by the governor, but the governor still decided to go ahead and accept the recommendations, even though the governor said that he personally does not agree, considering that the criminal cases are still pending against the minister. So BJP and the AIADMK say that all the things that are happening with regards to Senthil Balaji's hospitalization is a drama that's created.
All right. Thank you so much, Purnima, for all the details. We'll continue to track the story as the day progresses. ED arrests in Tamil Nadu minister's case.
We are standing in Bhangar too, and this is the condition of a couple of cars were badly vandalized and they were set on fire yesterday.
I happened to see some places where unfortunate incidents of violence was there.
কেন্দ্রীয় সরকার উঁচিয়ে বসেই আছে, ডান্ডা দিয়ে লোক পেটাও, গুলি দিয়ে মারো, সারা বাংলায় তোমরা সেন্ট্রাল ফোর্স নিয়ে এসো। আমি বলি সেন্ট্রাল ফোর্স তো মণিপুরেও নিয়ে গেছো, মন্ত্রীর বাড়ি জ্বালিয়ে দিয়েছে, 150 জনের ওপর গুলিতে মারা গেছে। কি করেছে তোমার সেন্ট্রাল ফোর্স?
भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता पूरी दृढ़ता के साथ, साहस के साथ उस जुल्म और ज्यादती को सहते हुए लोकतंत्र की लड़ाई लड़ने के लिए आगे बढ़ रहे हैं।
Well, situation in West Bengal remains tense as 3 people have been reported dead in Bhangar, with incidents of violence also occurring in Birbhum and South Parganas. Now, BJP State President Sukanta Majumdar visited the violence-hit areas and assured them that necessary measures would be taken. Now, Majumdar also wrote a letter to Home Minister Amit Shah, citing him to intervene as Bengal remains on the edge. Now, blame game continues as Bengal's CM Mamata Banerjee has alleged that BJP is behind the unrest in Bengal. Now, she further claimed that it is the TMC which is being victimized time and again. Meanwhile, TMC's General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee has defended the poll preparation and said, and I quote, that nearly 100% nomination has already taken place.
ভাঙ্গরে ঘটনা তো কিছু গুন্ডা করেছে, আমাদের মারা গেছে আমার 2 জন সহকর্মী। ভাঙ্গরের ঘটনা তৃণমূল কংগ্রেস করেনি। 2টো ঘটনা ঘটেছে, আর তার জন্য কেন্দ্রীয় সরকার উঁচিয়ে বসেই আছে, ডান্ডা দিয়ে লোক পেটাও, গুলি দিয়ে মারো, সারা বাংলায় তোমরা সেন্ট্রাল ফোর্স নিয়ে এসো। আমি বলি সেন্ট্রাল ফোর্স তো মণিপুরেও নিয়ে গেছো, মন্ত্রীর বাড়ি জ্বালিয়ে দিয়েছে, 150 জনের ওপর গুলিতে মারা গেছে। কি করেছে তোমার সেন্ট্রাল ফোর্স?
सिचुएशन है पश्चिम बंगाल में, वो वोट करने के लायक नहीं है, इलेक्शन करने के लायक नहीं है। स्पेशली साउथ 24 परगना, मुर्शिदाबाद, उत्तर दिनाजपुर, ऐसे बहुत जिलों में, पूरा साउथ एंड नॉर्थ 24 परगना पूरा, ऐसे बहुत जगह में लोगों के ऊपर ऐसे हमला हो रहा है। और ऐसा हमला जो हो रहा है, इससे गरीब और आज जिसके पास ऊपर हमला हुआ वो तो एससी समुदाय के लोग हैं, उनका घर बारी तोड़ दिया गया, टीवी, फ्रिज, अलमारी तोड़ के पैसा, ज्वेलरी सब उठा के लेके गए। क्या चल रहा है यहाँ पे? ये भारतवर्ष है कि दूसरी जगह है? ऐसा तो हमने अफगानिस्तान में होते हुए देखा है। भारतवर्ष में तो ये उत्तर प्रदेश में कभी ऐसा नहीं होता, बिहार में नहीं होता, कर्नाटका में इलेक्शन हो गया, बीजेपी हार गया, कांग्रेस जीत गया, कोई उधर तो कुछ नहीं हुआ।
Well, CNN News 18's managing editor Zaka Jacob spoke exclusively to West Bengal's Governor C.V. Anand Bose on the fresh violence erupted in West Bengal. Let's listen in.
What did you see when you went to these locations where the violence happened? What was visible to you on the ground? What is your assessment?
I saw the remnants of bomb attack. I saw vehicles that were set on fire. I saw people who were intimidated. I saw people who could not file their nominations. I interacted with them. That is what happened today. But then, one swallow does not make a summer. I want to go and see what are the similar instances that has taken place in some other places too. I am not for a blame game. This is a fact-finding exercise for me. Who is behind it? What went wrong? How it can be contained? I will arrive at my own conclusion after studying the position and also analyzing the issues from various angles and also interacting with all the stakeholders in the process. The Calcutta High Court has given a verdict in unequivocal terms, stating certain conditions to ensure that there is free and fair elections in the state.
Okay.
As a governor, it is my duty to see that everything possible is done to ensure that the court orders are implemented in letter and spirit. That is why I went to the field.
Or I'm not saying that political cadre from one party or another, but without political involvement, do you believe such large-scale violence could have happened?
At this point of time, I cannot have a final judgment. I saw only one incident. I cannot say that this reflects the entire ethos of the election here. I have to watch more, I have to study more. I have to go to the ground zero, interact with people, interact with the victims, discuss with the political parties, get the views of the intelligentsia and also the civil society.
Well, moving our focus to the state of Himachal Pradesh, where a tragic incident occurred in Himachal's Chamba district, where a 21-year-old man was killed and dumped in a stream over an alleged love affair with a girl from the minority community. Now, amid ongoing unrest against the murder, BJP announced statewide protests in all 12 districts. BJP's Thakur demanded a probe into the matter, and meanwhile the situation in Salooni remained under control with tight police patrolling happening. Now remember, earlier a mob burned down the house of the murder accused, forcing the authorities to impose Section 144.
है इस वक्त मैं ग्राउंड जीरो पर ही मौजूद हूं उस इलाके में जहां पर धारा 144 लगाई गई है, यानी सलोनी में धारा 144 लगाई गई है। और मैं सुबह से ही जो है ग्राउंड जीरो की अलग अलग तस्वीर जो है अपने दर्शकों को दिखा रहा हूं। इस वक्त मैं तस्वीर भी साझा करना चाहूंगा और साथ ही साथ जानकारी भी साझा करना चाहूंगा। देखिए, इस वक्त ये वो घर है जो बीते कल जहां पर यहां पर आग का तांडव देखने को मिल रहा था और आज जो है आग सुलग रही है। अभी भी धुआं जो है यहां से उठ रहा है और ठीक इसी तरह से ये जो एक घर जो जला है, जिस मालिक का ये घर था वो मुख्य आरोपी बताया जा रहा है, शरीफ मोहम्मद उसका नाम है। और कहा यह जा रहा है कि जहां ये रहा करता था, यानी जहां ये पूरा हत्याकांड को वारदात को अंजाम दिया गया है, वहां भी उसके 4 से 5 घर थे, उनको भी जो है भीड़ ने जला दिया, पूरी तरह से आग के हवाले कर दिया है। और अभी फिलहाल परिजन जितने भी इस फैमिली के जो जितने भी परिवार के सदस्य थे, उनको फिलहाल पुलिस ने कुछ को हिरासत में लिया है, कुछ क्योंकि नाबालिग हैं तो उनको जुवेनाइल भेजा जाएगा कि नहीं भेजा जाएगा, लेकिन उनको भी डिटेन किया हुआ है, उनसे भी पूछताछ जो है वो अभी चल रही है। और दूसरी तरफ हम लोग अगर ये देखें तो यहां तो माहौल पूरी तरह से शांतिपूर्वक है, क्योंकि यहां पर पहले से ही जो है पुलिस काफी ज्यादा संख्या में डिप्लॉय की जा चुकी है। और ठीक इसी घर के बिल्कुल सामने यहां पर पुलिस चौकी भी है, थोड़ी दूरी पर जो है यहां पर किहार पुलिस स्टेशन भी है, जहां पर बीते कल काफी ज्यादा भीड़, यहां पर भीड़ तंत्र ने पूरे जो किहार पुलिस स्टेशन है उसको हाईजैक कर लिया था।
जी देखिए, जो किहार थाना एरिया है वहां पर जो जिस इलाके में 144 धारा लगाई गई है वो बिल्कुल बनी हुई है और उसको प्रशासन ने और पुलिस ने एकदम एनफोर्स किया हुआ है और लोगों को उस इलाके में ना गैदर होने दिया गया और वहां के बाशिंदों के अलावा बाकी लोग को हमने जाने भी नहीं दिया है। और जहां तक पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री जी थे उनके साथ काफी बड़ा लगभग 200 लोगों का ग्रुप था, जिससे हमने कहा कि वो अगर चाहे तो वो जा सकते हैं, लेकिन इतने सारे भारी संख्या में लोगों को जाने की अनुमति नहीं है। तो वो उस सीमा से ही डैम के पास, चौहार डैम के पास वो लोग रुके थे, वहां उन्होंने कुछ नारेबाजी वगैरह की, कुछ भाषण वगैरह किया, लेकिन अनुमति बाकी लोगों को नहीं दी गई। तो उसके बाद वो लोग वहां से शांतिपूर्वक तरीके से वापस चले गए।
वो मनोहर की हत्या हुई थी, उनके परिवारजनों को मिलने जा रहे थे, मेरे साथ पार्टी के अध्यक्ष थे, विधायक थे, एक्स MLA थे और लोग थे। हमने प्रशासन से आग्रह किया कि हमें जाने दिया जाए। हम आपको पूरी जिम्मेवारी के साथ कह रहे हैं कि कुछ नहीं हम करेंगे, ना कुछ हमारा कुछ साथ चलने वाले क्यों करेंगे। हम परिवार को सांत्वना देने के लिए आए हैं, हमें जाने दिया जाए। और उससे 60 किलोमीटर पहले हमको एक जगह रोक दिया गया कि आगे नहीं जाने दिया जाएगा। हमने कहा क्यों नहीं जाने दिया गया, कि सरकार का आदेश है, 144 है और 144 है। हमने कहा तो भी हम ऐसा करेंगे, हम गाड़ी से नहीं उतरेंगे, हम गाड़ी में बैठे रहेंगे और गाड़ी से किसी को उतरने भी नहीं देंगे जो हमारे साथ चलेगा, हमको चलने दीजिए। लेकिन फिर भी उसके बावजूद हमें अनुमति नहीं मिली। फिर हमने कहा कि एक बार पुनः विचार करने के बाद आपको ऊपर प्रदेश के सरकार में जो अधिकारी हैं और गवर्नमेंट से बात करिए और बात करके उनको कहिए कि हम यहाँ पर आए हैं और परिवार वालों से मिलना चाह रहे हैं।
मतलब कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए सर जी। ऐसे काम पहले हमारे इलाके में कभी नहीं हुआ, चलते रहता है छोटे मोटे, लेकिन इतनी सजा दे देनी चाहिए, लत तोड़ देते या टांग तो कुछ करते। लेकिन जो ये काम इन्होंने किया, जब लड़की के साथ कुछ था भी समझ लड़के का, तो लड़की को मारा तो उसको ऐसे भाईचारे में बुलाना था, तो भाईचारा कुछ करते थे। इन्होंने जो काम किया ये बिल्कुल गलत किया, ये पहली बार हमारे चंबा डिस्ट्रिक्ट में हुआ, तो इससे हम सहमत नहीं है। हम ये चाहते हैं कि जिन्होंने ये कांड किया, जिसके 8 टुकड़े कर दिए, जो इसमें सम्मिलित थे उन सबको सजा होनी चाहिए, और जो औजार उन्होंने यूज किए वो सब औजार जब्त होने चाहिए।
यहाँ पे ऐसी पहले कोई घटना नहीं हुई कभी। अभी मेरी भी 50 साल से ऊपर की उम्र हो गई है, तो एक केस हुआ था, वो भी इन्हीं के मुस्लिम बरादरी ने किया था। वो
Well, moving our focus to Manipur, where the situation continues to remain tense and on the edge as fresh violence erupted in Imphal after unknown miscreants set ablaze an abandoned house on Friday. Now, massive protest continues in the heart of the capital, Imphal town, despite Section 144 being imposed in the area. Now, several civil society groups wrote to the Prime Minister and urged him to form a court-monitored tribunal to bring back normalcy in the state. Now, this comes after some miscreants vandalized and torched Union Minister Rajkumar Ranjan's residence in the state capital for the second time during the ongoing violence in the state. Let's take a look at some of the political reactions to this.
सवाल तो मैं प्रधानमंत्री जी से पूछूंगा। प्रधानमंत्री जी, आपकी चुप्पी क्या कहती है? ये हालात हो जाएंगे देश में, खुलेआम सिविल वॉर हो रहा है। लोग कह रहे हैं कि हमसे फलाना साहब ने, दोस्त साहब ने हमसे मदद ली थी, क्विड प्रो को है। आज रंजन सिंह जी का मैं बयान देख रहा था, वो खुद कह रहे हैं कि कानून व्यवस्था ध्वस्त हो गई है। कैसे विश्वास लीजिएगा? प्रधानमंत्री जी, आप विदेश जा रहे हैं, मणिपुर की छवियां विदेश तक पीछा करेंगी। आपको बोलना चाहिए। आपकी चुप्पी शह दे रही है लोगों को। नॉर्मैलिटी रिस्टोर करने के लिए आपको जाना होगा, हीलिंग टच देना होगा। प्रधानमंत्री मजबूत तभी दिखता है जब वो संवेदनशील हो। संवेदना विहीन मानकों के आधार पर आपकी मजबूती का क्या करें? आरती उतारें।
देश के विदेश राज्य मंत्री के घर को जला दिया जाता है, वहाँ के मंत्रियों के घर को जला दिया जाता है, और प्रधानमंत्री जी पिछले 40 दिन से मूक दर्शक बन के बैठे हैं, हाथ पे हाथ धरे हुए बैठे हैं। सैकड़ों लोग दिल्ली आ चुके हैं, प्रधानमंत्री जी से मिलने का समय मांग रहे हैं, पर प्रधानमंत्री जी के पास समय कहाँ है? 40 दिन से एक राज्य जल रहा है, लोगों के घर जल रहे हैं, और ना केवल आम लोगों के, मंत्रियों के घर जल रहे हैं, और प्रधानमंत्री जी हाथ पे हाथ रख के बैठे हैं।
Well, we are slipping into a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned to CNN News 18 for more news and updates.
As Prime Minister Narendra Modi undertakes a historic first ever state visit to the United States, join me, Zaka Jacob, as I'll be live from both New York and Washington, D.C., detailing the defense deals, the address to the joint session of the U.S. Congress, and of course, the pomp and ceremony of the state banquet. That is all through this week on CNN News 18.
Are yet to be identified, but as the peace process is also going on simultaneously, people are trying to work to both the communities. By the peace committee, the members in the peace committee are also trying to talk with the members of both the communities. We are seeing that the numbers in the violent incidences are also taking a rise, because there are certain people who are also have a lot of disagreements about the peace committee as well. So the people, the native people in Manipur, the locals who are actually at the receiving end, the students, they have expressed their view that those people who do not want to go through all these violent incidents and they want to get back to their normal life, normalcy they want back in the state. They have stated that there are certain miscreants also. Who are these people are yet to be identified, and if these people are not identified, the peace process won't move forward, as stated by the locals there who want normalcy, who want peace back in the state, and who are at the receiving receiving end, because you see they are at the receiving end. Data services are banned in the state until 20th of June, and it is definitely harming the people, the normal people, the students who are
the
at
citizens
the
of
receiving
Manipur
end.
who continue to bear the brunt, as Preeti is rightly pointing out, because their lives have completely turned upside down and they really want a long-term solution. Preeti, we'll have to leave that conversation there. Thanks a lot for getting us all those details. Manipur still continues to be on the edge because there are episodes of violence that continue to be reported. Now we are understanding miscreants have vandalized and torched Union Minister Rajkumar Ranjan's residence last night, and this happened in Imphal. Now remember, this is crucial because this now becomes the second time that Ranjan's home has been attacked during the ongoing violence in Manipur. The incident took place just a day after clashes broke out between unidentified miscreants and villagers that killed 9 people and injured several others in Kamalok area. Meanwhile, TMC MP Derek O'Brien has also written to the chairman of the Parliament's Home Affairs Committee seeking urgent meet on Manipur violence. We in fact are now getting a reaction coming in from the MO's External Affairs Rajkumar Ranjan as well.
And there is no religious.
So how can you say that? Because more than 100 churches have been attacked during this violence.
If you say like that, more than many temples are also demolished. So the mob violence, mob violence, you cannot identify whether this is church or this is temple. Everything is demolished. More than 70,000 the peoples were displaced. This is not on the basis of caste, creed or religions. It's a mob.
Does BJP think that religious conversation behind this attack?
No, I don't think so. Because I already told you that I was working for the last 30-40 years for the ethnic harmony and self-respecting each other. There is no religious issue. We are free. India, the secular. Anybody can, any community can have their own faith. There is no restriction, not on that base. But this is unwanted and this is unguarded incident.
So any casualties? Any casualties in your whole family members?
Yesterday's incident, some of my houses were burned down. That is my own sweat, earning money. I am not a corrupt under the political regime of the Prime Minister.
Hello and welcome back. You're watching CNN News 18. Well, we are starting the news with a big breaking input that is coming from the state of Tamil Nadu, where Tamil Nadu's BJP secretary has been arrested. Now, Tamil Nadu's BJP secretary SG Surya has been arrested by Madurai police. Now, the reason for the arrest is unknown yet. However, it is time and again stated that Tamil Nadu's BJP secretary and Tamil Nadu's BJP segment has been facing all the flack across the state. Now, he's been arrested by the Madurai cops recently. And now we are cutting across to my colleague who's joining us on the broadcast, Purnima. What more details do we have on the ground and what are the latest updates?
Well, this case dates back, we are being told, to 2 weeks old when S.J. Surya had released a statement condemning the death of a councillor to that of the Madurai MP Venkatesan, who's also the CPM leader. And a week later, the CPM had moved the cybercrime and filed a complaint against the BJP leader, saying that what happened in Kadalur was misquoted by the BJP leader as Madurai district, and also made derogatory remarks against the CPM leader, and therefore they requested for action to be taken. In view of this complaint, late last night at around 11:15 p.m., the Madurai police had gone to the residence of S.J. Surya in Chennai and took him. So we are given to understand that they are taking him to Madurai. So right now they've crossed Trichy. So in the next 2 hours, they will reach Madurai and he will be produced before the court. So in the next 2 hours, there will be more action as the BJP leader reaches the court. Meanwhile, BJP cadre had staged protests in the wee hours, questioning the arrest and says that it's all a political vendetta. For a mere complaint, the arrest is uncalled for, and this is only a way to attack the BJP, considering that the raids had taken place over the last few days following the arrest of Senthil Balaji. This arrest is a follow-up to the development that took place on Senthil Balaji. So that's the word that's coming in from the BJP.
Well, thank you so much. Well, thank you so much, Purnima, for all the details. Now, Tamil Nadu's BJP secretary S.G. Surya has been arrested. Now, the reasons for his arrest are still unknown to us. He's been arrested by the Madurai police. And he will be presented in court today by the end of the day. Now, moving our focus, the countdown to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's upcoming trip to United States has begun. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will travel to the United States from 21st June to 24th June and will become the first Indian PM to address the United States Congress. Now, this visit is significant for India as the major defense deals are expected to be inked between New Delhi and Washington, D.C. Now, the enthusiasm among the administration seems extremely high. Key members of the President Joe Biden's cabinet have spoken with unusual clarity, stressing the initiatives they have launched to break old taboos and overcome the hesitation that still exists within the U.S. bureaucracy. While shifting our focus to some positive news, this is the story of 35-year-old man Saurabh Maurya, a resident of Sigra area of Varanasi, who has donated blood a total of 160 times so far. Now, even Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also praised him for this. Not only this, the Indian Book of World Records has also saluted his spirit. Saurabh Maurya donated blood for the first time in 2007. Lying at home, he had gone to donate blood to his friend's family. Now, after that, the series of donating blood kept on increasing. Later, the family members also started supporting him, and then Saurabh became a moving blood bank.
हमारे देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के 72वें जन्मदिवस पर जब मेरे द्वारा मात्र 33 साल की आयु में 100वां प्लेटलेट डोनेट किया गया। अब टोटल जो मेरी काउंटिंग है वो करीब 119 बार प्लेटलेट की है और 46 बार ब्लड की है और ये सफर और ये सेवा निरंतर जारी रहेगी। और मैं आपके चैनल के माध्यम से भी लोगों से अपील कर रहा हूं कि लोग आगे आए, बढ़ चढ़ करके रक्तदान करें, क्योंकि बहुत सारे मरीजों को की आपके सेवा की जरूरत है, जिन्हें ब्लड समय पर अगर मिलेगा तो उनकी जान बचेगी।
Well, it's a wrap from my side. Stay tuned to CNN News 18 for more news and updates. Thanks for watching.